Welcome to the Political Poll Project by Max and Maddie. For our survey, we asked a total of 20 questions, 10 of which were based on demographics, the other 10 were based on people's political viewpoints. Of the political viewpoint questions, 5 were based on social issues, while the other 5 were based on fiscal issues. These questions were arranged randomly throughout the survey so as to not create bias.
We set up our survey so that strongly agree corresponded to a liberal or libertarian view, and strongly disagree corresponded to a conservative or statist view.
Participants were not required to answer any of the questions, but were encouraged to answer as many as they felt comfortable with, and to do so in the most honest manner they could. I got participants while working at my father's ice cream store. In total, 13 of our surveys came from this method.
I collected surveys from people at the play. I got around 12 people over the 4 performances to take our survey.
To obtain online results, we used Google Forms. Through postings on both Maddie and I's Facebook pages, we got over 40 participants to take our online survey. We chose the top first 25 people to respond for this survey. Here's a copy of our survey showing the 10 political viewpoint questions that we asked participants.
This chart shows all 50 points as well as the average. The average falls at 1.8 and 0.3. Based on this average, we can conclude that the majority of the people who took the survey are right-leaning moderates.
This chart shows the 25 results from our live surveys. There are 3 outliers, as you can see, at the point -9, 9, -10, -9, and 9, 8. The average falls at 1.12, 0.6. The majority of the scores are in the first quadrant, which means these people are conservative and libertarian. This makes sense as it is representative of the population of Cumberland County. This chart shows our 25 responses to our online survey. As shown, the average lies at 2.480. As you can see, responses to the survey tended to lean much more towards the conservative side, while still remaining rather moderate on social issues. If you look to the left of the origin, the farthest point is at -4, but looking to the right, the farthest point is at 10. This shows a rather drastic difference in the responses, as the social issues seem to be much more extreme for the online results.
We can see the more liberal views were expressed in the live surveys than the online surveys. The online survey also has people that were much more moderate in regard to their social views.
This chart shows the responses of people with incomes between $50,000 and $74,999. According to Realtor.com, the average income of people living in Cumberland County is $61,000. This value falls between $50,000 and $74,999. So, this chart, according to one characteristic of the demographics, income, shows what the average person believes.
Females in the average income bracket tended to be more conservative than males. Although the male average is very close to the origin, this shows the males in the demographic are much more moderate than females on both social and physical issues.
In order to improve the overall effectiveness of our survey, we would need to improve the representativity of our population through it. We can do this by increasing the sample size. Samples over 30 are absolutely necessary, but the sample should never be more than 10% of the population. We could also have visited more places to collect surveys. By only doing it in 2 places, we were essentially creating bias. Finally, we would need to have more specific questions. In doing the live surveys, I had several people complain to me that they either didn't understand the question or thought that it was too broad. By narrowing it, we could have responses to questions that people had left blank previously. Thanks for watching. We hope you have a wonderful and exciting day.